Okay, here's question 39. And it says, which of the following arrangements of identical insulated copper rods, all having the same, and it has this delta T, and delta, this triangle is delta, and it just means change. So it has the same change in temperature between the hotter end and the colder end, so it's the same between all the pipes, will have the highest value of R. So which one will have the highest value of R? All right, so we're going to look at our answer choices. That's the first thing we do after we've worked out what the question's asking us. And what's changing? It's the length of the pipe, right? Of the rod. This one's kind of short. This is, so length is what is changing. And when we did question the first question in this passage, I don't know if you've done these in order. If you have, then you know that in the first question, we had to go through all the tables, and we found length in figure 2, which is over here. If you're coming to this, if you'd skipped question 1 for whatever reason, you wouldn't, because it's the easiest question. But if you had, then all you have to do is like length is changing and match length to something, one of the graphs, and you would find it in figure 2. So we've found that this is length is in figure 2, right? And length is, it goes from 2, it goes to small, it gets bigger. So it goes from small up to 12. And then we have the other thing we're looking for, because it's asking us what is the highest value of R, and here's R right there. And it's increasing. It goes from 0 to 200. So it's asking us, which of these rods, the short rod or the longer rods, which one will be shorter or longer, will have the highest value of R? So we just look at the graph, and the shortest length, right, is what? Is 2, right? That's the shortest one it is. It's only 2 centimeters long. It's tiny. What's the value of R? It's way up here. It's about 180. So let's look at, well, what's the, if it gets longer, what happens? Well, let's take it at its longest. When it's longest, it's 12. What happens to R? It's way down here at about 40. So I think it's easy enough for us to say that the highest value of R, right, the highest value of this happens when the length of the rod is tiny teeny, it's 2. So the tiny teeny rod at 2 has the highest R. And so A would represent the shortest rod, and that is our answer. And again, I know I sound like a broken record, but a lot of students would read that question and think, oh, I don't understand, I don't get it, I don't, and you just have to take it step by step and know that the answer is so much easier than you think it is. I see, I tutor so many students that just think this science test is so hard, and it isn't. That's as easy as that was. We just had to find that graph and then go, oh, the short one is got the largest value of our answer. So if I can instill anything in you for watching these videos, it's that please understand that the ACT science test is so much easier than you think. And don't get freaked out by reading a question and not understanding it, because you don't have to understand it to get the right answer. I promise you. And that one was really easy. Short length, high R. The answer is A.